So I ended up dropping my camera and the freaking gimbal won't work. So I'm filming on my phone. I'm gonna send it to go get it repaired, but I don't know how long that's gonna take, so we'll see. Okay, so guys, I literally had a big scare today. So after eating at Five Guys, I literally was like, done with my burger. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and walk around. I was like, right now, like the sun is out, like everything feels like good. I want to walk around, feel the breeze, feel the sun on me. I want to like, pull out my camera. Basically, I was like going to record like my afternoon. And then, oh my gosh, my freaking camera fell. Ugh. Literally, that was like that. I will say, like, I was really unhappy and I was like so upset during that moment. I literally had to go sit down and like try to fix it and stuff. But basically, my camera fell. It has like a scratch right now, like it's not on the actual like lens, but it's on like the corner of it. But anyways, I basically dropped it. I picked it back up. It fell on the concrete. It wasn't like that bad of a fall, I'd say. But anyways, the gimbal was like messed up. Like she was just not happy. Basically, I tried fixing it for like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes. I was like watching YouTube videos and like, well, I was mainly watching TikTok videos. But anyways, none of them were really helpful except for one comment where it basically said to like manually fix it, which I believe the gimbal was probably, or the camera was in a position it wasn't supposed to be. And so now, like, as soon as I got back home, I was like, you know what, let me try to mess with it. Because I was like, there's no way that one little fall like completely like took out this camera. Like, there's no way this camera can be done so, because I just got this. Anyways, so I ended up fixing it. Obviously, like, it's fine right now. Everything's like moving the way it's supposed to. The gimbal is fine. Basically, I took this as a sign from the universe to take out the camera and start filming. I was like, bruh, like, is this like the universe telling me that I need to pull out this camera to start filming? Because literally, like, before I was going to even like, oh, well, let me start over. Basically, this morning I went to go to our apartment. So I went, and I did that. Afterwards, I ended up going to Five Guys, like, to obviously eat lunch. And then I was like, oh, but I don't really want to record that. So, like, let me like start filming afterwards. I kid you not. After I was done doing all that, I was gonna like pull out my camera and like start recording. But before I could even do that, homegirl wanted to jump out of the freaking hoodie. And literally, I'm taking that as a sign from the universe to like start filming as soon as I'm like out, because clearly, clearly, the camera wants to be out. It does not want to be hidden in my little hoodie. Anyways, that was what happened. It kind of was a mess, I'm not gonna lie. And afterwards, like, I didn't record anything on the DJI because like the angle was like so messed up, and I was like, bro, there's literally no way that I can record on this. So I basically was only like recording stuff on my phone. Bruh, not gonna lie, like, it's low-key been disgusting out. Okay, so something I really hate about Boston, so something I really hate about the city sometimes is that it will be nice and sunny all week. You're working, you can't really enjoy the sun until you get out of work. And then you're hoping to do something on the weekend. And guess what? The forecast says it's going to be raining all weekend. We have a wind advisory. You can't win. You literally can't win. But anyways, I'm going to make carbonara, and I forgot that I actually have to wash dishes, so 1 second. Okay, so first things first is I have to grate the cheese, and I'm probably gonna have to grate most of it, if not all, for start. Anyways, like I was saying, it's literally raining this weekend, which sucks. And obviously, like, I know you can still do things when it's raining, but at the same time, it's like, oh, do I really want to, you know? But I went out earlier today for a tour of this apartment, and literally, the rain was way too much. I literally was drenched. I mean, mind you, I also had to walk like 17 minutes. Lately, well, especially like for the area that I'm in right now, I've been taking, what's it called? I've been taking the bus sometimes, like just depending on like how convenient it is for me versus like taking the train. Because in the area that I'm in, like there's a bus that takes me directly to really like the middle of the city and like certain areas. And I'd rather do that than, you know, having to take the train, basically. But yeah. I've never made carbonara before, which this is exciting. Oh, I'm already getting tired. I'm grating this cheese, so. Anyways, I'm gonna finish grating this cheese because I feel like it's gonna take me a good bit, and then I'll get back to you guys, so. Okay, so I've already grated cheese. I'm going to basically use 2 egg yolks for this mixture. I already have the water boiling, and then I ended up buying this like diced uncured pancetta, which I think it's like the same thing as guanciale, which is like what they use for carbonara. Oh no, this is not what I wanted to happen. Oopsies. Okay, no, I'm not gonna use these. Crap. Guys, oh my god. Crap, no. Oh. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so this is the pancetta. I'm just gonna make sure that this like browns pretty well, and any of the oil that it produces, I'm just going to mix it in with the Parmesan cheese and the egg yolk. So I'm just gonna let that do its thing. Okay, so now I'm just gonna be mixing this, which I feel like I need another egg yolk because there's just like no way. Like when I look at this, like this doesn't look like a lot. I don't know, I think I'm gonna use another egg yolk because this definitely doesn't look like a lot for like what the hell I'm trying to do, so. Okay, so I basically ended up adding 1 more egg yolk to the little mixture. Yeah, so this is basically the mixture. It looks like there's like way more in here now, but I've added like the 3rd egg yolk, and I've added more of the Parmesan cheese. Okay, I'm going to put the eggs back in the fridge. I'm also going to get another plate Or the guanciale. Okay. Yeah, so basically this is definitely looking like carbonara, honey. For sure. I'm gonna add the rest of this. I need to add Italian limon. Okay, so I'm gonna continue mixing this. I'm gonna add maybe a little bit more water, only because it's starting to look a little dry for me, so. All these ingredients together. I swear to God, this like linguine pasta is like a thirsty bitch because literally like it just soaks up everything. I'm just gonna use the same plate that I was using to put the pancetta on. Ooh. Okay. Probably grab one more. Crap. Let me see. Crap. Okay, so this is the finished product. I'm going to just put the rest of the cheese that I didn't use. This is the finished result. I will say you can't really see a bunch of like the little bacon bits, but it definitely does taste, or it definitely does smell like carbonara, so I'm pretty excited. Let's do a taste test. Also, I don't know who keeps messaging. Okay, anyways, let's do a taste test. I ended up adding like literally the rest of the pasta water, because like to the basically the pan, because already like I'm looking at this and it looks dry. Yup. The flavor is definitely there. I will say, like, because the little bacon bits were already like roughly chopped, you can't really like or you don't have that crunch in there that you normally have. So if I could change something about the way I did this, is I probably would get the guanciale or the pancetta from like an actual like Italian little store and basically just chop it up myself so it's not that tiny. But it's definitely like carbonara. Another thing too is that I don't know if this pasta or maybe the brand, I don't know if it just soaks up the freaking creaminess like so fast. Like I'm using the linguine pasta, but this is a dry bitch. Like overall, I think I'd give this like an 8 out of 10. I was just missing like the creaminess, which the one in the pan does have because I added like more of the pasta water to it. And I'd probably do the little bacon bits a little bit larger just so you can actually like taste them. But this was a win. I'm gonna finish this and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, I already finished fixing my bed and stuff. Bro, it's so embarrassing, but I literally had my sheets on my bed for the past week and they were already clean. But because I never made my bed, I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and, clean them up. Or wash them, basically. But, um, yeah, this is my bed. Honestly, I'm starting to get bored of the comforter and just the overall look that I have. So I think I might order like some new sheets. I think since like summer is like literally here basically, I think I want to order like some blue sheets or something. I also saw like these like navy ones that I thought were like pretty good, but I'm not sure. I might just like wait to do that until what's it called? I might just wait to do that until like I actually move, but I'm not sure. Also, like the comforter that I have in like my duvet right now, I feel like it's losing the feathers inside of it or something because it's starting to look a little thin and it's not as like fluffy anymore. So I might look into like, purchasing another one. I've already had, this for like 2 years or so, which is fine, but I feel like it hasn't held up like all the way. Oh, well, actually, I'm not really sure if you're supposed to wash feather weighted like comforters or whatever the fuck they're called. But I did end up washing them just because of a certain reason. But anyways, I ended up washing them and it did lose like, a bit of feathers. I will say that, but yeah. I don't know. I might look into like purchasing another one. I'm not sure. What I did though is like I did purchase like a king size one, and then I have a like queen size duvet. So, but yeah, I might look into like more bedding options. And my desk is always a mess just because I really only have like two spaces to actually like place things. So that's either my little bedside table or my desk, and I feel like everything just ends up going on my desk, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna chill for the rest of the day. You know what? I might go walking, just because I don't want to stay in this apartment all day. Which, I mean, in the morning I already went out and I went to go to like a place, and then I came back and then I took a little nap. But either way, I think I might head out and go explore and stuff.